Welcome to Harfire Tales, and more specifically to Lethwan, the land of might, magic, and masked vigilantes.
Nice.
Even though I'm technically not allowed to use adjectives.
And also specifically an unmasked vigilante.
Yes.
Might, magic, and masks coming off of vigilantes. Maskless vigilantes.
Oh, yeah, okay, well, let's say maskless vigilantes. Hooded men.
Man.
Might, magic, and...
What was the guy's name? What was the leader of the little gangs?
Breffney.
It wasn't Breffney.
Yeah, there's Breffney, Deco, Anto, and probably one more. I mean, I didn't actually specify how many are in. Yes.
Have you guys seen that meme page where they take images of Batman and cut the little ears off?
Oh, and he's just man. I'm so tired of that. It's just everywhere.
No, but that's very good.
And they're like, I made a new superhero. What's its name? And it's always just the same picture of man.
My favorite.
It's the Kevin Conroy version.
My favorite comic meme page is Moonlight Core, of course.
Is that the one where they put different text in the
over Moon Knight comics? Yeah, it's the one with the like
come out,
Dracula, you bitch. Where's my money?
Go random bullshit.
Yeah, or like when She-Hulk is like, holy fuck, is that Moon Knight? And Moon Knight's like, shit, running out the door away from her and stuff.
Yeah, very funny.
Anyway, we're not as good as Moonlight Core, but you are listening to us, so thank you for that.
It's my character sheet.
Yeah, I was just looking at the picture of the devil.
Oh yeah, it's just this bog standard tiefling picture, which isn't a mile of ground off Bren. So
nice. Bren, the bog standard tiefling.
He's the first tiefling in that one. He's allowed to be bog standard.
Exactly. He's setting the standard, actually.
Yep.
The bog doesn't even exist yet, but Bren's in it.
Train the bog.
Right. Rough recap, bitches. I got a 14.
That's pathetic, Dylan. Oh.
I got 17.
All right, off you go, Jim.
Right, so roll for recap. So the party was
No.
Okay, yeah, okay, fine. Night has descended on us.
Yes.
The streets are wretched, filled with filth and discontent. The city rises up on itself. Scales and tails or something. I wasn't really listening. It needs a hero, but at the same time, it needs a villain. It needs someone to be frightened of, and at the same time, somebody to hold it warm at night. That's where I come in. I'm Bahuman. That's all the recap you're getting.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Perfect. Yeah, we need to have art of Bahuman and then just release a little clip of you saying that over it.
I'll never do that good again.
Yeah. Yeah, so Faust talked to Sid, tried to get him.
No. I refuse to let there be any more recap.
Yeah.
And then Bahuman appeared.
No, sorry, there is one more thing he's mentioning.
Oh.
The party has grown by one.
God damn it.
We have Eleanor.
No, you left her in an alley.
Yeah, where?
No, I didn't. I specifically brought her back to the place we're staying.
Oh.
What was it called? The inside room?
No, the guest wing.
You have kidnapped a drunk woman.
No, she, thousands of people saw her volunteer. Well before she grabbed my rod.
Yeah. She enthusiastically consented to being in the band.
Anyway, that's why Sid is going to church.
Do you want a recap, dear listener?
No.
They said no.
Yeah, no, they don't get one.
If you've made it this far, just start from the beginning.
Yeah.
So there was a battle of the bands.
Yeah.
That's about to start. Oh my god, we're at the beginning already.
All right, I'll play Con again if we're doing the battle.
The wheel of time keeps turning.
Anyway, Bren's off being Bahuman and being a vigilante for basically all night, right? Are you pulling under another all-nighter, or are you getting back for some rest?
I think you get back around 3 or 4 in the morning.
Okay.
Like, you'll do a little bit of
just
vigilante
pulling a half
stuff.
shift.
He's probably going to sleep better than he has in a very long time because now he knows that Feist can't see him.
Yes.
So.
But before that, Sid, you're in this huge, lavish temple, primarily to Bahamut, but you do see that there are other small little offshoot shrines and things like that. And there are other ones, like standalone shrines to the other like popular gods. Ioun is not
I wouldn't expect. Yeah.
not that she's not a popular god, but typically doesn't have places of worship necessarily or things like that, you know?
Just like they have her in a library or something, yeah.
In my head now, the Pantheon is like a high school class.
Yeah, she's
and it's
not
all
one of the
cliquey.
popular girls.
She wouldn't be at the table. She'd be in the library at break.
Yeah. 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
100% a nerd.
Yeah, Bahamut's like a full jock. Like,
oh, what are you studying? Learning.
Lou is absolutely now one of the edgy kids who like was a good kid last year.
Yeah.
But like
Just dropped out of the track team.
Yeah, found out that like, oh, their dad isn't the best investment banker and may have cheated, and now wears like black eyeliner to school and a trench coat.
Yeah.
And speaking of trench coats, you don't see any trench coats, but you do see.
Excellent segue.
Thank you. You do see a cleric who
Named Eric?
Yes. No.
Oh.
Named Derek?
Named Eric.
No.
Named Dereka?
No. You don't know what her name is. She hasn't introduced herself. She is a Dragonborn, and she walks up, and you use this moment to slip away, steal you've actually not even come in. You've gone the back entrance.
Way.
Yeah. So it's just you and.
Oh, I see. Yes, this is where I got my robe.
Yes.
Yeah. Back in time.
Yes. She walks up to you and she's like, "Oh, dearie, nice to see you. What can I do for you? My name's Tatiana."
Tatiana. That doesn't start with Erica.
And that doesn't sound rhyme with Eric at all.
Oh, yes, no, it doesn't. Why were you expecting me to be called Erica?
Just be cool, Erica the clerica,
Oh, that would be funny, but I'm not really one for jokes that much.
No, fair enough. So I've never really done this stuff before. I don't really know what I'm doing.
Well, that's okay. Bahamut is a protector of everyone. He was
I'm not actually here to talk to Bahamut.
Oh, would you be looking for Tiamat then? People think that maybe they're brother and sister.
No,
she'd be more of the aggressor, and Bahamut is typically the defender.
No, that's cool. That's some interesting lore. Gotta jot that down. Quick.
I could talk to you much more about Bahamut and Tiamat if you'd like, and all sorts of things.
So I'm from town, and I need to kind of drop off a letter to Ioun.
Oh, that makes sense. We have a small little shrine of Ioun around the corner. There's got a small little writing desk in front of it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's handy.
Yes, it hasn't really seen a whole lot of use, but it's Bahamut protects all, so I'm going to protect the ways and teachings and methods of all of the gods here.
Being a dragon temple thing, like, cool to have, like, light something on fire in here, right?
Oh, I light things on fire all of the time.
Okay, cool.
That's one of my favorite things.
What color Dragonborn?
Red.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. Tatiana.
Yes.
Tatiana.
I think the T is silent, so it's Tatiana.
Tatiana.
All the T's are silent.
Ayana. Okay, so Ayana.
Ayana. Sorry, Tatiana. Sorry.
Okay, you kind of just went into your own head there a little bit and had your thing. Are you troubled, child?
Oh, that's why I'm desperate times and all that. Need to send a letter here.
It's very sad to hear. Well, we can certainly get a letter sent. Are you? She kind of like looks you up and down. And she kind of, what type of letter are you sending for? The gods aren't very. I don't know if they're very fond of responding, or they just maybe let us do our own things. Maybe you'd like to speak things out with me instead. Someone who can actually give you some tangible feedback.
So is that the thing? Like, does nobody ever hear from them?
Oh, well, some people, of course, say they've heard from the gods, and as a cleric, I can cast through some spells, and that's through my faith in the gods. So I assume that there's some sort of link or connection there, and that's what I've
real strong faith with that assumption there, Ayana.
So, like, what level of faith? Like, at what point do you get to cast spells? Like, was it after you made enough donations, or?
Oh no, it's more just how
Scientology reference.
It's more just how you compose yourself and how you act and, the devotion that you place
So, like,
to your chosen god.
So could you always cast spells?
Oh, no, I couldn't until I devoted myself to Bahamut and to all of the gods here.
Devoted yourself?
Oh, of course.
Like, how does that work?
I just was like, one day I was like, you know what, Bahamut, our people have taken a bit of a beating. I would like for you to protect us and help me protect things. And
was he like, I'd never thought of that before?
Oh, no, he's thought of that many times. That's all he does. He's a protector. He's never spoken to me directly, but...
Does he speak to some people?
Well, as I said, some people, claim that they've heard from the gods. Most of those people, well, we keep them in a special place. Where they're...
That's what's getting to me. Like, we got like these dudes of Lou that like are going around like hurting people, which seems to go against like what Lou would ever want to do. And like,
which men of Lou are you talking about?
Just met a few people, and I just don't understand how they can cast spells with his power if that's against what Lou is about.
Well, I believe Lou is about many of things. So, any god can give you the ability to cast spells if you do it in their name.
Okay, give me the rundown on Lou. Like, is he a nice dude?
Well, I mean, no one knows the true nature of what's nice or what's odd. Some people are trying to...
What's he the god of?
Well, that's an interesting theological question. But let me go back for a second and answer your first question of whether gods are good people or not. A lot of people say that Bahamut he must be a good god because he is defending things. And they say that Tiamat must be an evil goddess because she is always attacking things. But I would say to you, is it evil to attack someone if it's in self-defense or to stop someone else getting hurt? Sometimes aggression is needed. And is it always a good thing to defend everyone, even if they have done bad things? Such things are not for us mortals to understand. And so, really, when then you come to Lou, well, he has had a bit of an evolution over time, I think, as some gods have as well, where, first people raise up prayers to him for certain things, and then over time, as those followers change, well, so do their prayers, and now we might, as mortals, stand here and say he stands for something. We don't know what he stands for. All we can do is place our own mortal perceptions upon him. Does that answer all of your questions?
No, that answered nothing.
Oh.
Like, would you expect Lou to give someone the power to torture someone else?
That does not seem in Lou's repertoire, no. He started as a god of poets and artists and things like that, and then, a lot of people were talking, invoking his name when they're singing songs of battle and telling tales and poems of glory, and then he became a bit more of a warrior god, and now this is going back hundreds of years, and then suddenly he's changed a bit since then, and now he's became a bit more martial, but that seems to be a little bit out of favor now. I believe there was a big group who really devoted themselves to him, and that I don't think that turned out very well for them.
The Holy Thunder Force.
Oh, yes. Oh, of course. You're from town. You've probably studied a lot of this history more than I have. I'm sorry.
See, because that's what's confusing me, is how somebody could be devoted to Lou and get the power to do things like this. And I hold my hand up with my 3 fingers.
Are you trying to cast a spell there?
No. This used to have 5 fingers on here until I ran into some clerics of Lou.
Oh, well, that's very bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Like, why would the gods give power to people doing things that are outside of what their normal like a god of poets is giving people power to torture and maim?
Yes, but he's not just a god of poets now. Many are, in the past centuries or so, began calling him Lou the Long Arm because his arms stretch over many areas of life and all of mortality.
I don't know. A lot of people come here asking for things from the gods, don't they?
Yes, they do.
And a lot of people claim they've got some kind of sign or something when things go their way, right?
Yes, they do.
Not a lot of people come here just given to the gods, do they?
Well, some of us do. Some of the ones who have devoted ourselves, we give what we can. We ask nothing in return.
And you find a bit more fulfillment in that, don't you?
I'm quite happy with what I'm doing, to be honest.
Can I have a piece of paper?
Of course.
Gonna crumple up the letter I had written.
Okay.
And I'm basically gonna write the same thing explaining what has happened.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to omit all of the parts asking for help, asking for a sign, demanding anything.
Interesting.
And I'm going to go over to the desk,
Yep.
Now sending it as one of those read once messages.
And before I light it on fire, I'm just going to be like, Ayun, I know a lot of people come here asking for knowledge from you and asking for the ability to learn more and wanting you to just tell them things. And you know what? I've done the research. I've put my time in. I've done the studying. I come here offering you knowledge because I feel like there's a good chance maybe there's stuff going on that you don't know about. And I want to make sure you do. And I'm sorry if you already do, but I just feel like all this information needs to be out there. And so I'm giving you my research and what I have and what I've found. Because if anybody needs to know about it, I feel like the gods need to know what Lou has been up to and what's going on. And I burn the letter.
Give me, I think, just a straight up wisdom. Or, you know what? I'm going to give this to you and you can make the choice because there's a few options here that I think will work.
Okay.
Either you can give me persuasion in general. Ooh. You can give me wisdom as, just to kind of see how well your approach, how like kind of wise and fitting your approach is. Or you can give me a religion check.
I guess I'll do wisdom as my highest one.
Okay.
Unless you want to let me do insight for my wisdom.
I'm going to make you roll an insight check in a second for an unrelated matter.
So unrelated.
9.
Okay. Just straight up wisdom check.
Yeah.
You burned the paper.
Yeah, I'm not expecting anything.
You don't feel or sense anything. Give me that insight check.
16.
That kind of like prayer out to Ayun, are you saying that aloud?
That whole thing that I said, yeah, I would have said it aloud.
Sure. Tatiana kind of turns to you and says, "You seem awfully passionate about this. I'm not, of course, not looking at what you're writing or whatever is going on between you and your god, but
hold on, not my god.
Okay,
I know what you mean.
Well, I just don't want to see you turn out like some of those other people who, have gone a bit too lally in their search for everything."
No, you see, we're doing a lot of the heavy lifting on our side. And to be fair, I figure everybody else seems to have an unfair advantage on these things. And I'm not expecting much. I mean, I've spent my time in town. I've spent my whole life feeling that my studies and the work that I put in is where the results come from. And if anything, that's what IUN stands for. It's not like it's always the ones that are going to fail the exam anyway. They go to her and try and light candles and things, asking for her to make their grades suddenly better. Where those of us that study never felt the need to go in there anyway.
Okay, that's very good to know. The result of your insight check.
Mm-hmm.
You get the feeling that it wasn't just a throwaway comment of these other people who have sought out things. There was something like an actual concern and worry in her face that you're able to kind of pick out as I don't like.
Who is who do you mean has gone too far?
They've gone doolally, I believe is the
Doolally.
phrase used.
Oh, well, many people. The reason why this temple was built up here is back long ago. There was the clerics who founded it said we should have a place that's close to the gods. Down here in Dolina, this is why it's up at the very top. We want to be up there, but there have been people, and numerous people have gone around and said that they've heard the whispers of the gods in the walls, and they've just gone a bit mad. And we've kept some of them, we have a house for them, and they've they've come back and they've said how they went searching, they went seeking out these whispers because they were in here and they're praying all the time. And they said that their prayers were answered and they went searching for them.
Wait.
And then when they came back, well...
Did they go searching in here?
Oh, not in here, but maybe close by. I'm not pretty sure. They came out and they spoke nothing but nonsense. Not even language they had left.
Think. Oh, looking at Fink and Fink's looking at me.
Yeah.
Do you happen to... I just want to, me being from town, I'm very research-minded,
Of course.
And quite interested in these type of things. Like, do you happen to know where they would go looking?
Oh, I don't know, but there's all sorts of...
What's the house? Where do you keep them?
Oh, I can...
And they've all lost all their...
Oh, completely lost their minds.
Yeah, where's the house?
She gives you directions to house. It's like not too far away from here. It's kind of like it's run by the temple district. Like these people have like looked after. It's like for all what we would know as like an old school kind of like sanitarium type thing.
And you have no idea where they went to, right?
No, none of them could say.
Fine.
They would come in here and they'd be speaking and well, they would say, we're getting answers to our prayers, and as much as I would to dissuade them, well, nothing would do it, and then they'd come back and they'd be found roaming the streets later on.
Huh. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Well, thank you very much. No, don't worry. I'll make sure that, I'm not gonna go, like I said, I'm just kind of annoyed, so just sending this out is kind of like a, scatter approach of...
It's always very good to just vent and let things out, but don't let it consume you.
Yeah, it's a bit of just helpful for me to go down this. Just, as I said, I got my fingers cut off, so I'm just trying to ground myself a bit,
That's a very good approach. Do you want, they look well healed now. Well, healed is what if there's anything I can do.
Can you regrow fingers?
I could.
Can you?
Specifically, she can because she's a lizard. Maybe.
Will they be lizard fingers?
Right. Lizards can regrow limbs, can't they? That's the thing they can do.
Yeah.
Oh, myself, I could. This might be a little bit crass to you as one from town, but the spell is quite powerful and requires a lot of magic and requires physical components. We would need diamond dust.
Diamond dust?
If you could get some diamond dust for me, well, I could use that as a component, and there's a spell called Greater Restoration I could cast.
Oh, shit. That's cool. You seem like a very honest person.
I am.
I nicked these from the guy in my group that I'm with, and I don't know if I have enough that could get me diamond dust.
Drink my platinums, you dick.
and I show her a silver and a platinum.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, the platinum is a good one, but we would need about 50 more of those.
50 more of those?
I just realized how grossly I overestimated what a platinum was worth.
Oh, sorry. I think platinum's 10 gold pieces, I think. Sorry, you would need another 9 of those.
Okay. All right. That makes more sense. Oh, yeah. I think we got a bag of them.
We have quite a few of them, yeah.
Oh, well,
I also had a letter basically saying that people had to give me stuff because I was from town, but then I gave it to somebody so they could get safe passage.
Oh, well, I hope that works out for them. But, just saying that you have a letter here, probably even a letter might not have done very much anyway.
It's all right.
Oh, if you can get me some, I can go and source the diamond dust for you if you'd like to. If you can pay for it, and maybe a small donation to the temple would not go amiss.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll go see what I can do. That'd be cool.
Sure thing.
And your god would that be through the power of Bahamut?
It would.
Wild. And you're sure it's from him and not from you?
Well, that is a very interesting question, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the one that my old dead friend was always asking.
I think...
Friends with a zombie.
Yeah.
I cast it, but I cast it because of my faith in Bahamut.
Interesting. Okay, well, thank you very much. This has been
And you see,
great.
the nature of magic... And you see, if you don't stop her, she will just... talk.
I'm gonna
There's a
reach
word
into my
for that.
bag. I know this person doesn't know a ton of history stuff and everything, but I'm gonna be look, you've got a lot of people coming here saying a lot of things, throwing up a lot of their problems. just so you never lose your place in the world. And I give her one of my bookmarks.
Oh, this is very... Can I burn this too?
Oh, please don't. Please just use it to save your place in books.
Oh, okay.
It's laminated. One more thing sorry, unless you wanted me to do something else in there. On my way out, when I'm leaving, I'm going to go to more of like a dodgier part of like as I'm going through.
Yeah, a man in a cowl jumps at you.
What are you doing?
Trips me. And going to find a shop.
Okay, sure.
A tattoo shop.
Sure. It's quite late for tattoo shops, but yeah.
Oh, that's why I'm going to the dodgier one.
Is that a thing?
Okay, yeah.
Is that a thing? Too late for a tattoo shop?
Not really, but...
Find one that seems a bit more anti-authority.
Sure.
Maybe a scales,
Okay, sure, yeah.
And absolutely, I want to find a scales one. So, like a scales side.
Sure, yeah.
And I'm going to go in and show them a drawing that I've made and ask if I could get a tattoo.
Sure. For the people at home, what does that look like?
Well, can I wait to reveal it until we're...
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
You get home, then are you getting a tattoo down in there?
Yeah.
Okay. It'll take you a couple of hours to get that tattooed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you get home maybe early hours of the morning, but I'd say probably Bren is still out. Do you go looking for him or anything? Like, as in you don't know, like you all have separate rooms. Like you're all being put up well.
As we walk from, we're staying in a nice side of town, right?
Yeah.
As I'm walking from the dodgy side to the nice side, I imagine Fink wouldn't tell me anything, but does Fink smell him?
Give me a perception check for Fink, I guess. And I think Jim's stealth was like 22 or 24 from the last episode, so...
No, I'm guessing he doesn't.
Then no.
That would have been funny.
Bren, you slink back in through the windows, I'm assuming?
Like a shadow.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to do, or are you happy just to go and go to sleep for the night?
I think I'll reassess what I did. I'll think, I did good there. I did bad there. I did well here. And prep for my next night.
Yeah.
I might also just start in my own little notebook, cataloging what I see when I'm out. So like, what does it look like in this region? Is this district more on the scales side of things or the tails side of things? Or, like see where the city is and try and get a sense for like politically how it's sitting and then how the people are feeling inside it.
Give me an insight check.
4. I'm never using this dice again.
There's no sort of discernible pattern that you can
night,
see. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the first night. I'm not looking at grand picture stuff yet. I'm just taking the little details, a broken leg here, a scary worry here,
Yeah.
Bren, when you get home, there is a note on your pillow.
Oh, intrigue. Yes.
And it says, "Wake me up, you dumb shit. I need to make sure you're masked."
Oh, how does he know? Okay.
That masked.
I go to Sid's room, but remember to take the mask off before I leave the room. Oh, still new at this. I go on give a real like over the top knock on Sid's door. It's like,
What?
Sid, you left a note.
Yeah. Hey, dude. Yeah. What time is it? Where have you been?
Drinking.
Fair. Okay. I just need to make sure that like nobody can see you when you go to sleep.
Oh, yeah, because people are coming in our rooms, right?
Well, hopefully fucking not. But yeah, I mean, I feel like Fink's been on high alert since that. But yeah, I just need to make sure that you're actually like, that the spell's working,
Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool. So should I go to sleep?
Yeah, like just go to sleep.
Okay, I get into his bed and go to sleep.
No, get the
fuck, sorry. I go back to my room, find it real hard to get. Oh, no, I don't, because I'm not afraid anymore. I actually probably sleep incredibly well.
What does he look like?
I mean, the moonlight is hitting me. I didn't close the window, so.
Is the spell working when he's asleep?
The spell is working.
Okay.
And it is like a slightly, it's very, very reminiscent of the like masking on Vespuccio.
Okay, cool.
And So like there's no hint of what he is or even like that he is there, but it's a little bit more intense than that like only because you know exactly where he is in the waking world, you can't just think of Bren and be brought to Bren.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
have
nice.
to.
You had to physically go there in the dream world.
Yeah. And then even when you get there,
It's masked.
it's masked.
Cool.
I'll give you this one as well for free.
So fully dressed as Batman in his sleep.
He is, yeah, you do see him dressed as Batman.
Oh, God. We need a new spell.
Only because it's internally consistent with this. When you dream or you go into the dream space a little bit, you're all staying in like the same kind of like wing, right? Mm-hmm. You see that Michaela is also masked in the same way that Vespuccio was.
How long ago? How long ago?
What?
How long ago? This has been my theory the whole time. The whole
What's your
fucking
theory?
time. That Michaela is a dragon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I said it to Dylan 2 years ago. 2 years ago, and he was like, "Nah, you're wrong. You're wrong." Ha! I am the fucking best looking of all the people. Okay.
So for breakfast.
Yeah, you guys get up, have breakfast.
Bren, I got things to tell you.
Oh, cool. Tell me then. I'm
So-
excited to... Sid? I'm excited to hear what you've been up to. What you're doing is important to me.
So I think I found where the portal is.
Oh?
Or at least people that can point us to it.
Okay.
I think it's near the, like real near the main temple.
Well, let's fucking go. We've got an hour.
Like I don't know where it is. I need to kind of go talk to crazy people.
Well, so hold on. Crazy people near the main temple.
Like people thought that they were hearing the gods and went to seek them out and then came back and their brains were all scrambled.
So crazy.
Which is potentially Faust is scrambling their brains or potentially like when they go in, they're getting their brains scrambled.
So crazy people near the... Would I, through knowing the city, know where the sanatorium is?
Yes.
Yes. I know exactly the building you're talking about.
You would also know that this kind of phenomenon has been happening for a while, as in like years.
Oh, you mean Dulali? You mean Dulali Alley? I know where they keep them.
Oh, and it's been happening for that long? Like that seems like that's potentially pre-Faust?
Oh, probably.
Well, you don't know what Faust has been doing or where he's based or anything.
Yeah, but like
But Bren rolled a history check.
Oh, I'm going to roll a physical dice next time. That was exactly 1.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, 7. I'm going to burn a luck point, though, and get something probably a little better than that. 12.
With a 12, you don't know exactly when it was founded, but like it was there when you were definitely not a child soldier for Michaela.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's been there as long as I can remember.
well, that sounds like it's maybe. I think we need to be careful then because that seems more like the portal itself is causing people to go bonkers.
Well, we can go and investigate. Like, Dulali Alley isn't too far from here. And I know a window I can look in. Sometimes I'd look in as a kid to see what was going on because I was curious. And Michaela would want me to tell her what was going on in there.
Huh. Yeah, I mean,
I looked in lots of windows as a kid.
yeah, I mean, they apparently lost their language, but the thing is I think a lot of people just rely on speaking, and in town, you know, we focus on a lot of other stuff. Like, I mean, we all had to learn sign language. We all write a lot. Like, so
Do you think
maybe
you
there's
could-
some other ways to?
Maybe bring one of them into the brain space and they could talk to you non-verbally.
I'm very nervous about that, but yeah.
Well, let's go have a little window peek, shall we?
Yeah.
Like the good old days.
Are you guys having this conversation at like the breakfast table, or
Yeah.
has this been like you've come into Bren's room for this, or what's the?
No, I would have told him at breakfast with
Okay.
Melody as well. Well, who's all at our breakfast table?
Well, so I will say that you guys are having breakfast kind of early, but kind of as you're finishing this conversation up, Abbott and Michaela will come downstairs.
Okay.
Hide.
Okay. I hide.
Bren, dearest, you know you can't hide from me. Come on out. I saw you I was looking in your eyes when you dove under the table.
Yeah, but I thought you might think I was someone else and use that opportunity to disappear.
No, I'm actually also. We should say we'll retcon this slight and say that you found your ring like pushed under your door this morning.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, cool.
So you can basically
That seems like really risky. Why not just hand it to me? What if a maid found it?
But essentially,
Does that mean any of the maids could be?
so yeah, Abbott has given you back your ring. You can basically have your single appearance, but like that's once you kind of like lock that in.
Yeah,
that's it. No more like changing faces or anything like that.
Forever.
Yes, not forever until you take the ring off. But when you put it back on, you're going to be that same person again.
So,
but it is the same kind of like alter self and disguise self. So you won't have like a tail that you have to like manually hide. And things like that. So
you can never change to be other people.
But I can never be Rando again.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm never using this thing. No, that's cool. So I have to decide who I want to be.
Yeah.
I need to talk to Madame Twist about this. It's probably going to be a pirate.
Oh, you can use a scrying thing to talk to her. Well, she's in town.
Oh, yeah, she's in town. We can just talk to her on the way to Doolally Alley.
Yeah, you meet her for coffee. Bring her with us.
You're going to basically, well, say that Abbott has like had this conversation with you before you, because you can't like leave the room. Well, I guess you could leave the room.
Yes, I can't go. I'd have to.
You would have to be fully covered and cloaked to go away to Madame Twist because you have no other way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Michaela, do you want to go with me to grab some orange juice for the table?
We can just have people bring that over.
Yeah, I thought it might be nice if, just kind of like it's a gesture that we do in town. And I kind of give her a little bit of a look.
The fuck you hitting on my mom for, Sid?
Orange juice.
Yeah, just, that way we can serve them,
And then at the end of the tradition, you just say, "Aren't you glad we did this?"
Yeah.
Sure, fine.
So as we're going over, I'm going to go, "Hey, Michaela, it's really cool that spell that Abbott's able to cast to cover Bren,
I'm very glad for them. I'm very glad that Bren now has his identity.
Yeah, it's cool. It cloaks him so nobody can see him, like he's real blurry in like dreams and stuff like that. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
And it's cool because there was actually, I don't know if Bren told you, but like we hung out with a circus on the way here. We joined a circus for a bit,
Oh, I was aware of that, yes.
Yeah.
Bren would have told Michaela everything looking for praise.
Yeah.
Including Vespuccio?
No, he wouldn't have told about Vespuccio.
Okay.
Didn't tell about Vespuccio.
Yeah.
Okay.
But and then I did 6 flips and then probably way too much information about Madame Twist as well.
While we were in the circus, met a lot of crazy people when we were going to towns, a lot of crazy people come to the circus,
That's, very famously,
and
yes.
during that time, we actually met someone that had disguised themselves as a dragon. It was cool. Or like a dragon that had disguised themselves as a person so they could come watch the circus.
The dragon disguised themselves?
Well, like they took a human
just wore
form.
a human mask? Or?
Yeah, it took a human form.
Interesting.
And it was in like
what was their name?
Don't really remember. But it was cool because
well, that seems odd, Sid, that someone as curious and wanting to know things would not remember something. Is someone from town you're supposed to write everything down every night? Could you not go and check your diary?
You
for
see,
that?
what I was so captivated by was that night when we slept and I, spent some time just, studying in the dreamscape, that person, their form was shrouded in the same way that Bren's was. Isn't that interesting?
That is interesting.
Yeah, I thought so too. Oh, well, here's the orange juice. So,
okay.
Aren't you glad we did this?
Aren't you glad we did this, Michaela? And I just kind of give her a little bit of a look. I'm not wanting to pry. I'm not wanting to, but you just...
A shot across the bow.
Yeah.
She's going to roll insight on you. That is a 22.
You want me to... I'm not trying to really deceive her.
No, I know.
This is
what does she read from that?
That, hey, what I'm basically saying is, hey, Michaela, I met a dragon.
Yeah.
And when they were in the dreamscape, they were fuzzy. Isn't that interesting? Basically, I'm saying...
What she's trying to ascertain here is this a threat?
Oh, no. I don't want to reveal shit on her that she's not ready to. But I do want her to know, because, Sid's... I want her to know that...
You want her to know that you know.
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
And now she knows that you know that she knows.
And I haven't told anyone,
Yeah.
because that's why I pulled her away. But, so, if she wants that to be kept a secret, if she wants to tell me to keep that a secret, I'm not using it against her. It's just Hey,
Yeah.
I know this.
Well, Sid, I'm very glad to have someone as resourceful as you on my side. And I'm sure that if anything else interesting pops up in the dreamscape that you'll be happy to tell me.
Of course.
Okay. Maybe we can keep that between us.
Yeah.
And I look forward to hearing all the other interesting things that you see.
As I'm picking up the orange juice, I go, by the way, what would you say your favorite color is, Michaela?
Give me a persuasion check.
That'll make me nervous if I feel like I'm being lied to. It's just an 8.
I can do nothing to help you.
I think we're a bit beyond simple conversations such as favorite colors. Or is this your new language practice or something?
All right. Well, I'm just worried because there's so many people around. Oh, yeah, Michaela,
You're getting it.
Here's what I'll say.
You're getting it more from like she's being incredibly secretive about this. She doesn't want you to know any more than you already do.
Fair enough.
I fully think dragons are basically Power Rangers. What color are the clothes she is currently wearing?
Yeah.
Give me perception checks.
This I can reroll.
19.
Oh shit.
Nat 20.
Actually a nat 20?
Actually a nat 20. There it is.
You see that, so she's an orc, right? Now she's dressed a little bit better, but she's still very, like, quote unquote, tribal in her appearance and dress. Like, she's wearing, like, leathers and furs. And they're well put together leathers and furs, but they still are very, like, practical clothes. And they're very kind of, like, earthy tones. And, there's no kind of, like, one actual Power Ranger color coming through. But you do, as you kind of, like, get close to her and as you're, like, pouring some orange juice, you do see that she has like a torque around her neck that is bronze.
Like your necklace.
That's
my response to her saying all that.
She declines to comment further.
Sid, why does my mom look so angry at you? What did you say?
Oh, we were just getting... I mean, I demanded that we do the no pulp orange juice.
Oh, no, she loves bits.
Yeah, I know. I hate that in Ireland everyone says bits for genitalia and what's in your orange juice.
They're both the same.
They're both to do with seeds. What's your problem with this?
But yeah, so I just demanded that we have the no pulp.
Bren, what do you look like?
Dylan, I don't know. I can't make a decision like this. It takes me years to decide on what a character looks like, unless it's Khan, in which case it's just me, but older. Coolest D&D character.
Hey, waiter. Can you bring us a scrying orb? Or whatever you use to talk to other people in other places, so we can call the circus.
I don't have a scrying or like that. I could...
we get a telephone.
I could fetch a wizard who could cast sending if you're looking to speak to someone far away. That's sometimes how we receive booking messages.
I think
go get Madam Twist.
I think I'm going to let him just put on the ring and let it be an instinctive sense of who he is, and it's going to be reflective of the major influences on his life. So, like, Bren is going to not think. I don't know, maybe he has control. Maybe, like, he can choose the first time what he wants it to be, but he's not thinking about that. He just, out of habit. So, the ring comes under the door. He's going to put it on his bedside locker. Yeah. Right? And then he's going to put on his vigilante costume and then put his normal clothes on over it. So, at some point, he can do that pull thing. And then, almost without thinking, he's going to put the ring on, as he does
just
every
the next
day.
Step in getting ready.
Yeah, like, put on my shirt, put on my ring. He's going to turn to go out the door, and he's going to hit his head on the door. He's going to rub his head. He's going to look down at his hand and be very surprised to see a very large taloned hand. And he's going to turn around and look in the mirror and see a red Dragonborn looking back at him. So, as I said, he hasn't given it conscious thought. That is just the form that came out when he put the ring on.
Nice.
And he will internalize that later.
Yeah, when we get back with the orange juice, Sid just kind of pauses for a second and goes, huh, interesting.
What is it, Sid?
Just that form you got, really shows maybe a true side of yourself,
Yeah, the side that really fucking likes dragons?
I
Dragons are cool, Sid.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right, Michaela? He sure does like dragons a lot, has he always?
Well, I think anyone growing up in Azumakia has a particular fondness for dragons.
Fair. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess something in me wanted to be a dragon. Again, don't know why.
It's very monk of you,
Is it?
releasing the inner dragon.
But that's very true. But I've got these big legs. And,
Good for kicking.
good for kicking, I guess. And these big hands.
And jumping.
Good
You
for
can-
punching.
Yeah.
The better to
Shit.
hold you with, my dear.
All the better to break your neck with enemy. Okay, I like it. I can get down with the whole Shenlong dragon monk.
Anyway, we kind of like pipes up like we have to get you to the Coliseum. There is a battle of vans that you need to get cracking on.
Oh yeah, okay. Let's
Is
get
that
on
okay?
that.
Did everyone have a productive, restful night?
Yeah. Sid kind of reaches down and tightens the bandage that is around his leg.
Bren goes, yeah, and like tucks the vigilante costume into his.
Mikhail just like face palms a little bit and goes, "My children are disasters."
Brothers!
I've got a mom.
Well, you can have multiple if you want.
No, I mean,
Why did it take you so long to accept me? I'm only joking. You've always been great. I love you, Mom. Bye. Going to fight in the Coliseum now. Bye.
Well, yes. Well, I'm coming to watch, of course.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh.
Sorry.
well, come on then.
Give me some space.
Hey, where's your girlfriend? Is she coming with us?
Oh, I gotta tell her I'm a dragon now. Yeah, can I meet you guys there real quick? Just stomp over there.
Be quick.
Yeah.
Bren.
Okay. Fine. I'll go.
No
go.
detours for cookies again this
I
time. Okay.
spring out the door, brain myself on it, and then head down to where Vespuccio's set up.
Yeah. Sure.
Hey, Madam Twist, Madam,
Yeah.
it's me. It's Bren.
Yeah. No, I can recognize the voice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thankfully, the voice didn't change. Hey, bit of news.
Okay.
I got a new ring.
Okay.
This one only does one form.
And is it's this one?
I thought you'd be happier, but yes, it is. It's apparently.
You can take it off though, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well
This
then.
isn't me. This is just how I got to look.
Yeah.
you
Okay.
know?
Okay.
I
I can deal with that. I guess.
think yeah. This is me anyway.
Okay. Cool. Have you got 5 minutes?
Yeah. I've got all the time you want, baby. This is the most important thing.
Oh my god.
Brain catches up out of breath.
This is the opposite of what they say to do in the Olympics.
You guys appear at the Coliseum, and you guys have your own like band entrance, and like outside there is swarms of fans, and you walk by a lot of people like selling merchandise and stuff like that. Clearly
Sid is buying more.
Yeah, it's clearly all like
tourist stuff as you go.
it's clearly all just like fake merch,
Yeah. It's like fucking light up spinny things for kids and.
But that and like actual band merch as well. But it's all
yeah,
like
yeah,
bootleg stuff, you know.
Oh, I'm buying a bow sword. So what?
It says sword bows.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Bow swords is somehow spelt wrong, but yeah, you guys
Bow swords.
It's
Yeah.
clearly the broadswords, but they've just like badly rebranded a bit of it.
Yes. They've put in a bow that doesn't match the design at all, and there's still 4 swords on it.
Yes, I buy that shirt.
But there are a few people now wearing dodgy bootleg bow swords t-shirts.
Perfect. I just want to check that Eleanor is doing okay before we all go in together.
Yeah, she's like, I'm ready. I'm gonna, I've got a mean left hook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking sick.
No, sorry, I forgot I was a Scaldy Dub. Yeah, no, I've got a mean left hook. Yeah, no, sorry, I don't know.
Yeah.
Bren, this
Nice.
is
Can you
so
throw a head?
dangerous.
Yeah,
Can you
yeah,
throw
like-
a headbutt?
Oh, of course I'm gonna throw a headbutt. Yeah,
That's
I've
all
even
we
like I didn't clip my nails earlier, so I can break someone in the eyes if we want.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
Sid, she's scrappy.
Melody, are we concerned that we are going to get a civilian murdered?
Oh yeah, 100%. But like she seems up for it, so I mean,
You're up for this, aren't you, Eleanor?
oh yeah, no, nothing's like. I mean, why else? You don't come to one of these things and not want a bit of blood yourself, you know?
Yeah. The world's your fucking oyster.
Yeah,
now go
yeah.
show them who
Yeah, cool.
Eleanor is.
Yeah, no.
Please sign
Like
this
my
form.
my granddaughter's gonna be out there watching today, and I'm gonna show her what I'm made of, you know?
Fucking
What you
show
can-
her the blood that runs through her veins.
Yeah.
I show her a form that's like bow swords are not responsible
Sure,
for
yeah. So,
make her sign.
when you guys get to the sign-up desk and your man looks up to you, he's like, oh, another last-minute change to the lineup, is it? Four of you now?
Yeah.
Who's in the band? Who's entourage? Who's bard? Names. You're new. No, here, I'm going to go to you first. So you're
I'm
the same
Sid.
one. I remember you.
Yeah, I'm Sid.
Okay, got it. You.
Yeah, I'm Blornchester. No, I'm only joking. That's the dude. My name is Bren.
All right, Brent, and you're a band?
Yeah, well, no, I'm not banned. I'm allowed in. But yes, I'm
right.
part of the
I hold
band.
up Think.
All right. What's his name?
Think.
All right, band.
Yeah.
All right.
This
And
is-
what about you?
This is Eleanor.
Yeah, she part of the band.
Yeah.
Entourage.
No, she's part of the band.
Well, she band or entourage? You make up your mind.
She's used to be entourage, moved up the band.
Yeah, no, I'm in the band.
Oh my god.
All right, Eleanor band.
And then this is Mel.
And Melly, I'm bard.
And Mel, you're not coming into the fights with us?
Oh no, I'm your bard. I'll be.
So we're banned and you're a bard. How are any of us getting in here?
Oh God.
God. No, I'll be there from the side. I'll be providing your. Did you not? You guys, what did you do last night? Were you not at the briefing or anything?
What?
What?
Like
I was at church.
I was drinking.
there was like leaflets left out. You guys just okay. So basically, what's gonna happen is like there's a load of events on today. There's going to be no eliminations today. It's just going to be events. It's kind of like a warm up for the crowd.
Oh yeah.
There's going to be 6 events.
Nice.
Today. 4 singles and 2 duos. Everyone in the band has to compete at least once.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
She's going to do so good, Sid.
Wait, are these going to be against? Are these going to be against other people?
No. Today is going to be against the gladiators. So these are all the flame dancers from last night. They're going to be.
The actual people?
You're going to be against them in a series of events.
I pick up my rat and I go, think, do not kill the gladiators.
Think nods.
I look at Eleanor. Eleanor, do not kill the gladiator.
But like, what if, Roman stands up there and he's looking all proud and he gives me the thumbs up or the thumbs down when the gladiators line at my feet? I gotta kill him.
Well, that's on you.
Oh yeah, fine.
Yeah, fine.
Gladly.
Oh my God.
And so I'm gonna be at your side. But I'll be kind of like in the bandstand. I'll be providing musical support, inspiration where you guys need it, that kind of a thing.
Oh,
Okay.
Melody, you're like a cheerleader too.
Yeah, kind of.
Aw,
Yeah. So
I like it.
That's
Yeah.
my role as the bard. So that's what I'm going to do.
Right, well, let's just fucking go and win this thing then, shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys go in. Give me basically just a straight up look check to see
When
when you go to see if you have like any sort of.
Nat 20.
All right, so you guys are going to be in the second phase. So you see that there's 16 bands.
What did a Nat 20 do for us there?
It was above 10.
Basically, you guys are going to get the chance to watch other people's attempts.
Oh, I
Okay.
see.
So that you can kind of strategize and have an idea of what you're going to do rather than just
Ryan.
be fucking dumped into it.
It's like going second in the Pokemon TCG. Better
We get
in
to use our
every way.
energy.
Yes. So you guys are in this holding area. Again, very like the movie Gladiator. You guys are just in the Gladiator.
Which gladiator are we doing now? The movie or
the movie?
TV show?
Just like
Okay.
that's. I just said just like the movie
American
Gladiator.
Gladiator.
Dylan, I'm doing the start of Oblivion before you go into the arena in my head. Would that be similar?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just a warm up area
Yeah.
for all the bands.
I want to find that orc. No.
And in the area is Dragon Force, the Broadswords, the Backstreet Boys, Quiet Riot, Mayhem, Eamon, and Lizzie.
What do they do?
Everyone's just preparing, warming up. Some people are watching the
I want to watch the event.
event. Okay.
I want to hesitantly approach the Dragon Force, quivering with excitement and anticipation.
You're a dragon now too.
Yeah, I feel like I can approach them now.
which one of them would you like as a group, or is there anyone in
As
particular?
a group, I want to awkwardly go up and stand around because I'm not good enough to address them.
Oh, you see, like after like maybe like 30, 40 seconds of you kind of just standing behind them sheepishly.
I keep like picking things up and putting them down to make it look like I'm not just waiting, but I'm clearly hovering.
And you see the red Dragonborn, Sam, turns around and is like, do you need something here, or what's you all right? Have you never seen a weapon before, or what's going on?
Great with weapons. I just, sorry, me Bren. I'm Bren. My name is Bren. I'm a really big fan of you guys. You're like my heroes and have been for a long time. I just wanted to say that it's really cool to, come over here and be in this thing as equals and like be doing this thing with you. It's cool.
And you see that kind of as you say that, and like as your heroes, like they all at this point they all kind of turn around to you and they walk over and they're like, "Hey man, look, we're not your heroes. We're trying to be. We let everyone back home down. It's
but you've never let us down. You're like big heroes. You're like the best band in the world. You go around saving people.
We're trying to be. But
I think you are.
Well, hopefully we'll get it. What band are you in? I didn't see you at the.
I'm with the bow swords.
The bow, and you see the red Dragonborn, his expression kind of changes, but he's like, "No, with that stupid punk kid and the rat."
He's not stupid. He's my best friend.
Yeah, but they were pretty good, I guess. But I don't know. Like,
what do you mean?
Hey, what
do you mean they were pretty good?
Well, they were they were called something stupid like the Crusher Kellys or something the last time we saw them. But
I think he said he was called the Kelly's Crushes.
Okay, yeah, maybe it was that, but like I don't know. They helped us like fight a Chimera. They did pretty well. Not as good as us, but hey, maybe you prove yourself. You join us. Those Dragonborn should stick together.
Whoa, I've waited so long. I know. I've thought about that.
I'm not saying it's not an offer.
I know
right now.
It's not an offer. I know, but can I ask you something? As like your biggest fan.
Sure.
Did you kick my friend's rat? I like Fred.
Look, I can't remember. That was a long time ago.
I get that it was a long time ago, but kicking a giant rat, I think, is something you would remember.
Yeah, I mean, probably is. From what I remember, that thing is, and he like looks over and he sees, because like, yes, look the fucking state of that thing. It's disgusting. It's getting like slobber all over my shoes.
Yeah, you guys are right. You're not there yet.
Oh,
and he's gonna walk back.
Holy shit!
That's so sad. That broke my heart. Poor Bren.
Yeah. So as you kind of go do that, yeah, you Sid, you're off just checking, like keeping an eye on all the competition and stuff. Bren, you have that interaction. There's a bit more time. There's 6 rounds to actually. I think what will happen is they'll do 1 round and then because they have to change equipment and stuff. So then they'll bring on the next wave.
Yeah. So it's like exactly what you said.
Yeah. Sid, what you realize is that these rounds seem to be very, very quick. Like 1 minute, 60
what are
seconds.
They doing in the rounds?
So the first one is the gauntlet. And you see that there are 8, like 1 for each band, large semicircular wooden tubes. They're about 15 feet wide, about 8 feet high or so, placed on the ground, just flat. And every
So the roundy bit is up?
No, the roundy bit is on the ground. So
it's like a bowl?
Yes, like a bowl.
Okay.
And it's not like topsy-turvy or anything, it's supported. It's like a half pipe.
It's like a bowl, a skate bowl.
No, like a long half pipe.
Okay.
And at about every 20, 30 feet or so, there is a different gladiator.
I see. So you got to run through the half pipe.
And you have this first thing is to run the gauntlet, and you have to run and just get past.
Amon Amarth is going to be so good at this.
And you see that it is 1 person per band is doing this. So not all of the, you're in like a different
Fink one.
This could be a good Fink one. It's got to be Fink or me, right?
Yeah. Basically every person in the band has to do at least 1 event. So everyone has to compete once.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, for some of the bands like Eamon and Marth, he's just going to be doing everything by himself.
Yeah.
Same with Thin Lizard. Some of the bigger bands, will all maybe only do one thing, and some of the smaller bands will be doing, like yourselves, will have to do multiple things. But you have Eleanor here, so Eleanor will have to do an event, otherwise you will be fully disqualified.
Yeah.
Fink will have to do an event.
Yeah.
There's going to be 4 singles events and 2 duos.
Okay.
The first one up is this Gauntlet one, and you see that one of the clerks comes over and asks which member of your band is going to take on this task.
It's by definition, this is a rat race.
That, or you could do it. You're very nimble.
I'm pretty spry. I can fully dodge as a bonus action. So
yeah. Same. Well, no, you can. What can I do? I can do a lot of things as a bonus action.
Yeah,
I think I can do a lot of the same things.
I feel like my acrobatics, I could get this on that alone, and I have the mobile feat. Eleanor, are you very spry?
Oh, put me in. Fucking.
Can you
look at them? They're only fucking tiny. Beat the shit out of them.
What are you, Eleanor?
What you mean?
Like, is Eleanor like a human?
Yeah, she's like a human. Like she's like 54.
She's just a Dubliner.
She's just like someone you'd see on Moore Street.
Okay, yeah. This might not be the one for you, Eleanor.
Are you sure? Now, come on, just only fucking 5 of them.
Yeah, no, you have to get by him, not fight him.
They can't stop me if they're on the ground.
It's one way of looking. No, I think either me or the rat will do this one. We'll get you in a scrappier one, Eleanor.
All right, yeah.
What if we coat Fink in oil?
You
put him in water form. Lightning. Put him in fucking lightning form.
Put him in lightning form.
Zip zap zoop. There we go.
He'll be in then he can't use it for the rest of the day. So you can use this once.
This is the ideal work case, right? Use case. Think use agility.
I'm just letting you know, absolutely use whatever bullshit you want to get past these events.
What if we cover Eleanor in oil?
Oh my god, just strip her naked, run her out there covered in oil.
Yeah, no, is that what you want? She starts taking off.
No, stop, Eleanor.
All right, yeah, we're fine.
Your granddaughter is watching.
Yeah, she's got to know what it takes. Sometimes you just got to make these sacrifices.
You know what?
Fucking love you.
I think that part of this is always getting the crowd really on your side.
Yeah.
And if the first event we do, we just have a fucking lightning rat, zip all the way through this.
Yeah, it's a nothing challenge for us.
Yeah, it might really get the crowd going for us.
Okay, yeah. Lightning.
Or do we want to have a giant fucking dragon just...
I think Fink is for this particular agility
need an answer pretty much.
All right, the
instantly.
rat's going.
Send in the rat.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Fink. Yeah, he holds a little cheat card he has of all the band's names and things. It's okay, that's Fink the rat. Okay, yes. Do you understand the rules of this tournament?
Lay him by us one more time.
Thank.
Okay, I'll take that as a yes.
Go on, Fink, talk to him.
And Fink comes out alongside the 7 other contestants.
Actual people.
Yeah. He looks a bit confused. He doesn't really know what's going on. But
Sid will run to the other. I'm gonna run to the other side of it and pull out a hot dog.
Yeah, and you see Melody pointing Fink to the start line and things like that from the sideline.
Oh, maybe I made a mistake.
Our dog will be eating Dragon Force.
You see, Blorg Chester is out there giving it socks, and he's like,
"And now, good folk of Azomakia, prepare yourselves for our next event, which promises to be a real slobber knocker. It's round 2 of the Gauntlet!"
It's kind of unfair that my entire character is split in 2. This is I am a ranger.
Yeah, that's what it is.
This is half of my stats.
Now remember, the name of the game is Ring That Bell. This is for whom the bell tolls. And you see at each of the end of the pipes there's a bell that gets rung when they get through.
Oh, I'll put the hot dog on the bell.
You're not allowed to interfere with the this is very much they're in the arena now.
I feel like you can gesture at Fink and be like, ring the bell. Surely you've got that
Yeah.
down pat.
We've been much more complicated.
So
Zip line. Oh my.
Ryan,
Yeah.
5 rounds, 5 gladiators get by. Each of the gladiators is going to be harder and harder to get by. They are going to basically roll against whatever stat or bullshit you're using for Fink. How do you want Fink to get going here?
So it's a half pipe, right?
Yes.
Fink so I'm going to call for Fink to go into his lightning form.
Sure.
And lightning's going to crash down from the sky, and he's going to, turn into this lightning form.
What appears to be some kind of oversized vermin is taking to the stage now. It looks like it's some kind of rodent or rat-like creature. Is that some sort of druid wild shape or perhaps some kind of polymorph being? I suppose we'll find out. It's Fink!
And, Fink is just going to take off at a sprint and try and go up on the edge.
Oh,
Okay.
Fully sideways anime
nice.
running.
Oh yeah, cool.
I mean, his speed is doubled. He dashes as a bonus action.
Okay, so I'll give
Fast as fuck.
I'll give Fink advantage in all his rolls here because of that. All right.
Well, he already has that. He has advantage on dexterity saves.
That's his dexterity saves. This is not. You need to use a skill or some sort of thing, not a save, to get past this.
All right, I'll use his dexterity saves.
That's not how that works. So you need to he can just use straight up dexterity, but it won't be a save. It won't be a save, or it could be athletics or whatever.
No. What I'm going to use is his speed to dodge around in kind of like a stealthy way, to like fake him out on which direction he's going.
Yeah.
Sure.
For everything.
Okay. Roll it up, and you have an advantage.
23 on the first.
You see this first gladiator that you tries to stop him, just kind of fumbles and he gets past, darting, zipping across. Roll the next one.
So, right as he goes past him, he's going to take a quick turn and go at an angle down into the half pipe.
Okay, build up speed.
And go across to the other side and go over the head of this guy as he shoots from one side of the half pipe to land on the other one on the other side of him.
What? You still using stealth?
We'll use stealth on that, yeah. Or I can use perception if you want me to use something different.
Don't have to use something different. This is whatever you think is going to work the best will work the best. This other seems a little bit more adept at this particular challenge.
The gladiator starts to go towards him when he's up on this side thing, and so he that's why he jerks to the side and goes.
He's doing a rocket power loop, is what he's doing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nice.
It's a 24.
That beats the 14. So you, Fink has made light work of these first two gladiators. He's on to the third one.
Difficulty now.
Yes.
So as he hits toward the edge, from flipping around like that, the other guy is going to start coming toward him, and seeing that he's going to try and cut him off.
Yeah.
What he's going to do is fake him out again, looking like he's going to try and do the same thing.
Yeah.
But instead, he's going to completely jump from one side onto the other.
Nice.
Across.
You hear Lord Chester being like,
It really seems like this rodent has been under the expert tutelage of the Holy Rollers as he cruises through this stage of the competition.
It's a 28.
I don't think I can beat that. No. Yeah, you've beaten the third one.
And how many are there?
There's
6.
5.
Oh, 5. Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, as he jumps across like that, he uses his teeth and pulls off the little cape that the flame dancer has on the back of him, and pulls it across like it's some type of
a slingshot maneuver.
No, he's using it. He pulls it off of it and then begins to hold it in his mouth, almost like it's a bullfighter.
Sure.
Cape as he goes to the other guy.
Okay.
And as the guy gets a stance to try and take him, he's going to throw this in the air and then try and do a slide underneath the guy's legs.
That's sick.
24 again.
Okay. So the way these gladiators is working, basically, they all have just a flat +6, essentially. However, as they're either particularly good or bad in an event, that roll gets modified. So now this one has a +8, so he needs to get what'd you get? A 24?
Yeah.
So he needs to get a 16 to stop Fink. He does not.
My goodness, that looks like a Switch 360 flip into a Burrowman slide. Has anybody seen such a display?
Okay.
He's on to the last one, but this one last one looks super prepared. This one's going to be rolling with advantage and super ready for it. You see, like, they're super nimble on their feet. You see that they've seen, like, Fink go so fast, have, like, preemptively cast haste on themselves, and are all, like, equally as fast now.
Seeing that, Fink realizes that this guy might be able to cut him off.
Mm-hmm.
So after he slides under the legs of the other one,
Yeah.
he just goes into a jump straight at the guy.
Nice. Okay. Trying to, like, barrel through.
No.
Okay.
We'll see how he does at his dodging.
Sure.
It's a 24 again.
No, that's...
And so as he goes at this guy's face, which stops him from all his nimbleness and everything, then he, in the air, is going to basically he's going to pull his hind legs up so he does a flip over the guy's head.
That's sick.
Nice.
At the end.
Yeah, you do that. Fink rushes past, dings the bell, and 10 points to the bow swords.
And finishing on that 360 varial McTwist, it's 10 points for the bow swords!
Woo! Fuck yes.
That was
That's
fast.
a rat.
And yeah, Fink is like faster than most of the other people, or pretty much everyone else there. Like, Fink has done the fastest.
So obviously, like, jumps into Sid's arms there, and everything at the end, like, after he does it.
You're not on the field.
Oh, not at all?
No, not at all. Like, it's a very much like no one else can interfere.
Okay, fair
Bards can interfere, and that's it.
Fair enough. Yeah.
But like, you would still, like, you can go around to, like, where the other bands are, but you're still not on the field.
Fair enough, yeah.
You're in like a Korg hole.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool. Think of every gladiator type media where they have a little holding cell before they get sent onto the sand.
I just keep
That's where he's
thinking of
gonna
a
be.
game that cannot be named. And after he's finished the fight, then goes over to Ash Ketchum style.
Oh, yeah. No, he can do that when he gets back, but
Yeah.
he has to get back in.
And now it's time to shape up and get a grip. It's time for Hang Tough!
Hang tough. You see all of the half pipes are being, like, dragged away and disassembled. You guys have a little bit of time. And then a big, like, large, like, floating platform, like, kind of like descends from the sky, essentially, with a shitload of rings.
Rings, you say?
Rings on ropes. And the idea
This is very much a Bren thing.
This is a Bren game.
is to get from one side to the other without getting stopped by the gladiators.
Glad we didn't use Fink for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been terrible. He would have gotten disadvantage on everything.
Can I bring my staff?
You can bring your staff, yes.
Easy.
Easy job. Done. Bren is doing it.
Just
Okay.
put it in your pants and activate it whenever they try and hit you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put Bren's name down. He gets called out. It's a little bit of time. Gets
Do I talk to the ref? Do I have to touch every ring along the way, or can I just, jump from one to the other?
No, you just so the general rules of all these events are there's no obvious cheesing of the event that will be unsporting, so you can't just use the fly spell for this particular round, for example. But if you had something that would make you particularly stronger, or if there's other spells or abilities you want, that is fine. If you have other, we do allow short range teleportation, of course, but nothing that would allow someone to just instantly traverse from one side to the other with no challenge. It's all about the spectacle.
Spectacle. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I probably won't Ring of Thunderstep from beginning to end then, but I do have another plan. And these are all happening.
You could theoretically, if you got knocked down off of it, you could Thunderstep back up, and that would be 100% within the spirit of the game.
Okay. And are all of these rounds going on simultaneously?
It's
So
very
will
much
the
like
other teams be going at the same time as me?
no, not always. It'd be very much like as one person is going, the other team's getting set up and stuff like that. There's kind of always something happening
Yeah,
for the crowd
okay.
to be interested in.
Cool.
Yeah, but yeah, there's probably like two happening at the same time every time,
Yeah. Nice. Okay, so who is on the other one? Just out of curiosity.
Roll a d8 for me.
6?
It's Eamon.
Oh,
Oh no!
Fuck, I don't want to mess with Eamon. Okay.
No, he's competing against you, but he's not the gladiator. If you roll a d20 for me, I'll tell you which gladiator you're against.
Okay, I hope it's Wolf. 8.
Oh, you were one off.
Oh, no way.
Wolf was 9.
And just who will be hanging tough with our competitor tonight? It's Warrior!
And you see, it's just generic muscle man number 2 on the other side, giving all this kind of
I bet he
showboating.
can't do 140 whatever push-ups.
And you see that
24, I think.
you see that. Actually, no, sorry. I'm gonna let you roll this. Roll me a straight up luck check to see. Unlike Gauntlet, where they were kind of getting better, because this is just one
15.
just to see how good he is. He is weak at this event. You see, he's very like he hits leg day awful hard and awful often, and doesn't really have that much upper body strength. He's not like completely
Man is
weak.
built like a triangle.
Yeah, but he doesn't look like he's going to be super great at this.
Okay, perfect. I've got my game plan. I'm ready to go. So I have to get past him to the opposite side.
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, you are standing on your platform. You grab a ring, and kind of as soon as you start swinging, the timer begins. You got 60 seconds to get to the other side and ring that bell.
Perfect. Acrobatics until I'm close to the warrior.
Okay, give me acrobatics check. And he's basically going to try and he's going to use the same ability to try and like know when and where to cut you off. He is basically all of these gladiators are going to be reacting to the things that you guys are doing.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I have plus 11 to acrobatics. So I'm going to hit this sprinting.
Okay.
That's 21 as I hand sprint along these rings.
He got a 23, so he is like, whoo.
Doesn't matter, shit, I've got a plan.
You've gone. So basically, this is gonna be best 2 out of 3.
Okay.
Best 3 out of 5. Right, roll offs. So he is like, you're speeding along, but he seems to have like identified the route you're taking and is like on his way to intercept you.
Okay, cool. I'm going to let him get pretty close.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to cast darkness emanating from him. Or
Yeah.
emanating from me that he gets caught in it.
Yeah. Okay. Roll yours with advantage, and he's gonna roll with disadvantage.
And what's this? It looks like Bren has cast himself a darkness spell, plunging the Colosseum floor into darkness. This will make it harder to commentate, however. Blorg Chester has never not risen to the challenge.
That is 27.
Great. Yeah, he only gets a 15 to that. So you have left him in the dark. You kind of like just at him now,
So-
but he doesn't know where you are. So you,
Before I get to him, because he's
Yeah.
in a big cloud of darkness, he can't see the rings to move, neither can I.
yeah.
I am going to lâcher swing, let go and allow myself to fall below the cloud of the darkness.
Yeah.
I'm going to engage the rod and then gymnast style swoop back up onto the other side of it to catch onto the rings and try and finish the thing.
Give me an acrobatics check, and I'm just going to straight up say, because he can't really interfere with this. And you know, this is something that probably like you and Madam Twist have like the same kind of maneuver that you've doing in your show. I can give you a fairly easy DC of 14.
Did it.
Nice.
I'm going to roll and fish for a crit. The exact same.
You release and you hear Blorg Chester.
With an amazing acrobatic display, it looks like we've got an alley-oop into a loop-de-loop and fantastic form.
You loop back up on top and you ring the bell. Like,
And it appears that the bell, in addition to tolling for thee, the fine people in attendance tonight, it also tolls for Bren.
and
I told you.
the crowd begins to go wild at this kind of display. Like,
I bow and then back tuck off the
yeah,
the
perfect.
thing.
You fall into like a big safety net that's there.
Yeah.
Nice.
And you get brought back in. You see that Eamon just like fully dominates his
Punches
his
the
event.
gladiator.
Literally,
hard
like
in the
the
face.
gladiators comes and like Eamon never lets go of his axe.
So he's just like, huh.
Yeah, or he'll use his axe to swing, and then like he's caught his like axe in the ropes in the rings. He's swinging forward, and like the gladiator he's against like looks like it's gonna be easy. And Aim just fully decks him in the face, instantly falls, and then it just keeps going.
Nice. Do I beat Eamon though on time?
No, you failed one check. You did not beat Eamon on time. He you had to like basically kind of like reverse back a bit to get the darkness spell, and without all that, aiming just straight through.
Fuck him. I hate him now.
And you see as well that he also took the same approach in the gauntlet. He just ran forward and just punched everyone down, and nothing stopped.
Guy's
like,
just a linebacker. Like.
Yeah, he was like second only to Fink. He just ran.
Fink literally just did fucking SX tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you come back into the holding cell, as it were. There are 4 more events left to go, and which we will get to on the next episode.
Nice. In 4 weeks.
What's it going to be 4 weeks?
Until we record Lethwan again?
Oh, until we record. Yes.
God, it's a month until I hate this.
Yeah.
I hate this. Let's do it now. Let's just do it now. That's actually, what do you think, listener? Yeah? Let's do it now.
Anyway, on to Speaking with the Dead.
Oh yeah, I was like, what?
Gotta take a note of Doolally Ali. I want to remember that.
Yeah. Yes, if you'd like the dead to speak to you, head over to our Patreon. That's patreon.com/heartfiretales, where for very little a month, I think €6, you'll get not only fabulous stickers every quarter,
For very little, you will get a little more.
and you'll get access to the backstage pass, and you'll get your name and interesting facts about you said by Con.
Yep. Said out loud.
Out loud on a podcast, no more.
Wow.
Thousands of years from now,
Things you wish you wouldn't say about you.
archaeologists will uncover this podcast, find a way to listen to it, and your name will be said centuries in the future.
Yeah, because what we do in life echoes in eternity.
Yeah.
It's a Gladiator reference for you, Jim.
Yeah, I know. It's permeated culture.
Okay.
Bye.
As always, leave ratings, reviews. We love them. We love you.
Get
Thanks
in
for
the
listening.
Discord. Get in the Discord.
Get in the Discord.
Get in the Discord.
Talk to us.
Yeah.
DM us.
No, don't DM us. Talk to us publicly so other people can see that
PM us.
we're cool and good to talk to.
Get in the Discord.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Getting on, Con Greystone here, up in my liminal space, and you've caught me lamenting the lack of Lethuan libation available to fools like me up here. In fact, I was so heartbroken I allowed myself to become distracted from my one true task, and that is casting my eye across the land we all love to let you know how those adventurers we have been following are getting on in their quests. So, join me now as I lay about Lethuan, looking at everything that's going on. An army stands before the fortress of imposed solitude. Legions of freshly single souls determined to undo the injustices brought upon them by she who unbinds, Jolene, the irresistible. They clamour and chant, weapons held high to the sky, and also to their leader, Dolly, who stands tall atop a boulder at the head of the heartbroken host. She raises her weapon to the sky and gives the command. On her word, the army of unified singles surges forward, washing away Jolene's forces, then crashing against the castle walls like an ocean of so many tears. Seeing the walls standing tall against their assault, Sergeant Gavin Fern, grim-faced, bellows an order with his hands extended. From right and left, A wave of deafening cracks and razor whips sound as a line of 30 trebuchets unload on the fortress walls. As the volleys slam into them, cracks begin to form, and like the relationships of those poor unfortunates taken by Jolene, they begin to crumble. But from the largest of these cracks, a deep wail can be heard. Then a thunderous footstep, and then another, and another. A hand as large as Mercedes the ill-fated donkey emerges, as a hill giant draws itself down upon the advancing ranks. It lays about, demolishing the forces of Dolly's love-lost legions. All seems lost, until one of its strikes is met with a shining flash, and its hand falls to the ground before it, severed at the wrist. It bellows in pain and rage, a sound that bursts the eardrums of those defenders on the wall above it. It stares ahead, right into the eyes of Lord Keytalon, keyblade aloft, now adorned with the creature's dripping blood. He says nothing, but takes a step inside the range of the beast and begins his work. Dolly watches all of this and does not allow herself to feel hope yet, for she knows her plan is not complete. There's one piece still in play. Elsewhere, in the depths of the forests of Vestor, Oak stands before an ancient hollow. The ruins of some temple long forgotten stretch out ahead, adorned by time in its way. Vines wrap and choke once magnificent columns, until only glimpses can be seen beneath the ivy. And marble walls once immaculately carved lie smooth from years of wind and rain. At the centre of the old building, a plinth. A crow flaps down to land on its edge, some of the stonework crumbling away as it does. Its head gestures to the dais, and Oak catches the reflection of something shining brilliantly in its eye. On the other side of Lethuan, the early morning sun reveals another scene. The last embers of the inn have begun to fade, and the party of entrepreneurs gather around a form. It's covered in ash, but beneath they can make out silvery skin and golden eyes. Welchlander notices that the figure is shivering, despite the latent heat from the dissipating fire, and rushes to grab some basic garb from the remains of the storehouse. He finds an old traveller's kit, filled with band merch, and pulls out an old set of T-Bird's band gear. As he does that, Rookie DM raises his hands and begins to cast a high-level detect magic spell. His eyes widen as his senses are blown out by an overwhelming surge of both celestial and infernal energy. Must be nice to be able to tell. He reels backwards from the figure. Seeing this, Liam darts forward. They begin to cast an intricate ritual over the figure, tracing multitudes of intersecting arcs and runes in the air with white and golden light. The elaborate pattern completes and snaps into place, settling before it pulses and dissipates. Whatever the figure is, the power that summons them to this plane has now been severed. As the last fragments of the spell dissipate, floating upwards to join with the last of those embers, Anthony steps forward. He takes the figure's hand and helps them up. They begin to come to their senses as their eyes focus, and they take stock of the world they find themselves in. Anthony hesitantly addresses them, asking them their name. Their brow furrowed, and after a long moment of consideration, a word escapes their lips. Morware. And with that word ushered, my vision of Lethuan begins to fade. I'm afraid that's all I can bring you for the next little while. And it seems that things are beginning, but also things are ending at the same time. How curious, but I do find that to be the nature of things. Perhaps I've just become somewhat whimsical in my death. Anyway, I can't wait to talk to you again. So until next time, I've been Con, and you've been wonderful. See you now.